All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Jokic shot is good. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Pass to Porter. There's the three. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Porter gets the bucket.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Pass to Jokic. Reverses. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Edwards with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Bridges. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And the basket by Jokic.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Wells. It's good on the putback.
They're really working the paint now.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Jokic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And stolen by Edwards. .136 left in the first. Pass to Washington. Let's go with a 3. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Bridges misses.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Nikola Jokic.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5 points.
Well, year in and year out, Porter is so consistent from 3.
Jokic the screen. From outside the arc. Kessler with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter from outside. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Kessler. Edwards for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
With the score,
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Portland.
the Trailblazers, 19.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Then let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Los Angeles making a change here. Los Angeles trails by 9. Williams on the wing. Here's the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient."
Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man did.
Down low. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Landale with a screen. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Walter can't get it to go. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Outside Murray. Murray on the move. It's tipped. Now the Blazers moving it up. George outside. There's the triple. And Toppin pulls it down. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. 6 to shoot. Pass to Landale. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. George with a steal. Here's Clowney. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic finishes it off.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Ball with a steal. Here's Wells. Drills it from deep. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Edwards is doubled. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. Murray with the 3-ball.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Edwards is doubled. Pass to Kessler. And here's Murray. 4-3. Doesn't go that time.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Ball into the lane. Now here's Wells. Jacks up a 3. And it's Grant with a 3. Grant's got 5 now.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Out to Bridges. Inside. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism, gifted at leaking out and executing.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
No good from outside. So it's Los Angeles now.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Back to Edwards. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game, it's the Trailblazers running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Out to Bridges. Jokic the screen. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
3 points.
Jokic has got 22.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
About a minute played here in the second half. Porter from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. Jokic with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. To the inside. Stolen by Kessler. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Pass to Bridges. That is Bridges with the jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr., going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
Good on the second one. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now Westbrook kicks it to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Porter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
George sets a screen. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Kessler. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kessler's got 7 points in the game.
And you see big men like Kessler adding the 3 to their game over time. Nice job burying it there.
George for 3. Knocks down the long J.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Edwards, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
George outside. Takes a three. Edwards pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Porter. The putback. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Murray. Diabate grabs the board. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Here's Murray. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
You see Murray's agility on display there, helping him outwork some tough inside defense.
George, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Diabate grabs the board. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walter, good.
Jacoby Walter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Second team foul.
17 seconds left in the third.
Substitution on the court.
Shoots from 14.
Nikola
And it's
Jokic.
Portland with another.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Los Angeles foul.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic drops them both. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal out.
And so it's Portland, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period.
Portland, 67.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Kessler. Here's Edwards. Murray for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Jokic.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Edwards looking for an opening. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
You're such a gifted athlete. I like how Bridges uses his vertical to track down offensive rebounds.
And it's Washington missing. Now Portland with it. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Wells, that's good.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And Edwards, here we go. Portland with a rebound. Bridges, left side. Plenty of space. And it's Portland scoring again.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the basket by Edwards.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Pass to Jokic. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Launches a three. Porter pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
He takes it in. Shot blocked.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Out to the right wing. Lots of room. Right side Wells. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Jokic. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Jokic has got 15 points in just the second half.
How about that touch? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't mastered.
Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Over to the wing. From deep, Jokic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
And here's Porter outside. Here's Edwards. Kessler. Great positioning on the putback.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Back to Murray. Washington outside. Connects from downtown.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And here's Jokic. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one wasn't